My girlfriend is pissed I wouldn't show her my ex's nudes before deleting them and is now questioning our relationship. I'm thinking about just letting it end, should I? Well, to cut straight to the point, my M34 current girlfriend F28 is pissed at me because I deleted old nudes from an ex-girlfriend, from 14 years ago, without letting her see them. While cleaning out my closet, I recently found my old iPod Touch. This thing's from 2010 and I absolutely loved it. Stumbling upon it after all these years is like finding a time capsule, so we excitedly hooked it up to see what 2010 to 2013 me was up to. While having a good time laughing at the tall tees, mall-bought, and extremely fake bottom bling, oh God help me, and fitted caps I wore back then while going through the pictures together, we stumbled across some bottom nakeds from an old relationship I forgot were on there. Trying not to make a big deal of it, I said, "Oh shit," and turned the iPod away from her and deleted the pictures, which I thought she would understand. Was I wrong? First she playfully asked to see them. I told her no, she knows that's fucked up, and things quickly went very south from there. She started accusing me of hiding things, saying she just wants to see what she looks like and that it's no big deal, and eventually started crying. I told her the pictures are from 14 fucking years ago, and if I showed my ex's nudes to her, what's to stop her from thinking I wouldn't show her nudes to someone else if they witched and moaned enough? Now she accuses me of calling her a witch, belittling her, and already thinking of the next woman. Things are seriously snowballing, and I've never seen this weirdly jealous and nosy side of her before. We've been together for about 6 months but been on again off again friends with benefits for about 2 years. She knows I do not have patience for silly childish shit like this, so I kicked her out of my apartment. She calls me an a-hole and says she's going to have to think about our relationship. I told her if she wants to break up over some nonsense like this, then we shouldn't have got together in the first place. I know I was right for not showing her the pictures, and the tears was a manipulation tactic, but I'm absolutely stumped as to why she would try so hard to see them, and figured maybe this sub could provide some insight into this utter madness. Update. She whacked Prison Mike. After not talking for a couple of days, she finally texted me asking why I haven't called or texted her, and I told her the truth. I've been mad at her and trying to decide if I wanted to continue the relationship. How the fact that we were having a good time 1 minute and then the next was pure madness reminded me of all the shit I went through with my mother as a teen, and how I don't want to deal with that ever again. I had a very emotionally abusive mom that would constantly cause fights over literally nothing, think DVDs, staple guns, tape measures, etc., then kick me out of the house in order to show me whose goddamn house this is. So I have an extremely low tolerance for people starting up and coming at me over petty nonsense. To top it all off, my mom has since passed away, so that's another layer of things, but I've never tried to make my issues anyone else's problem. I've told her about my mother before, so she knew all about this. She told me she didn't mean to make me feel that way, but my flat-out refusal to show her the pictures combined with me turning away from her when I was deleting the nudes made her feel like I was hiding things and rejecting her. I immediately called BS because I told her we were going to keep looking through the iPod. I was just deleting my ex's nudes, and she damn well knows it. In the 2+ years we've known each other, I've never given her any reason whatsoever to doubt me or think I'm a liar. I eventually get tired of texting, so I try to call her and she rejects the call, telling me she's not ready to speak yet. I tell her I'm done texting, so call me when she's ready to talk, and I quit replying. She starts sending me angrier and angrier messages when I wouldn't reply back. Fug you. This is controlling. What the fuck's wrong with texting? Go fug your redheaded witch. My ex in the pictures was a redhead and has been out of my life for over a decade. She then sends a picture of an action figure that's been broken apart. And I immediately knew who it was. Prison Mike. It was fucking Prison Mike. He was innocent in all this. You see, much like myself and a lot of you, she loves The Office, so for her birthday this year I hunted down a 3D printed Prison Mike 1/12 scale head and little mug, combined it with a Two-Face figure's body, and spent a week painting them both. I then printed out a backdrop of the conference room as well as pictures of the main cast, except Andy, I hate him, and made a diorama with stand eyes of them in it for the Prison Mike figure. All combined the thing took about 2 weeks to make, but it was fun, and when I gave it to her she went nuts, hugging me, kissing me, calling me sweet, and it one of the most thoughtful things someone's ever given her, and now she's apparently taken a hammer to it. I'm done. I don't know what the hell her problem is, and like Phil Collins, I don't care anymore. Property destruction, whether hers or mine, for any reason, especially revenge, is automatically game over for me. I'm shocked, annoyed, and confused, but still thank you all for your interest and responses, and please pour one out for Prison Mike. He was truly the belle of the ball.